agenda includes a focus on agriculture and conservation, including natural solutions to sequester emissions. Iowa is obviously a leading agricultural state and has seen tremendous efficiency gains in production. And now innovative precision farming has created the opportunity to make agricultural production in the United States even more efficient and less carbon intensive. This is very important given that the demand for agricultural commodities, especially amidst a world food crisis, is expected to increase more than 15% in the next decade. Your policy efforts include other natural climate solutions, such as the Trillion Trees Initiative and utilizing forests and unproductive farmland. Why is the value of American agriculture part of the solution to reducing global emissions?
Well, as you said, Iowa is an agricultural state, so 25% of our GDP is from agriculture. And agriculture is part of the solution to reducing emissions and also affordable energy solutions, including liquid fuels. So certainly the Trillion Trees Initiative, which Representative Bruce Westerman championed, we know that trees sequester carbon. It's a great source to sequester carbon. We also know that plants inspire or take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen. So in Iowa and other agricultural economies are looking at ways that you can enhance agriculture. You can use less fertilizer, yes, pesticide, less fungicide, but still have a high crop yield, because we know that the demand globally for food and food products and food commodities is very high. So precision agriculture is something that is very much in vogue in Iowa. Also reducing fungicides, having crops that are modified so that they're drought resistant. We also have biochar, have put forth a bill in Congress for a biochar institute to study biochar. For those that don't know what biochar is a product that can come from wood. It can come from the residue or the stover of any organic product. High temperature, high heat reduces down to carbon, almost like a charcoal product, but you can plant it into the soil, either marginal soil or topsoil, or if you have a no-till agricultural landmass. But it helps with soil quality, water filtration, improves the microbiomes within the soil, and it helps with improved marginal soil quality as well. So when you look at what we're doing in the agricultural space, it has a huge contribution. And then the flip side of that coin is energy production. So not only on conservation, but on energy production. So we do ethanol, biodiesel. We use manure from livestock production to go back into energy sources. And also the heat that's generated from digesters goes back in, so you have a closed loop system. And I think we have some people here that are using that closed loop system. But then we also have the residue, not just the corn kernel or a soybean, but you have the residue, the stover, that can go into compressed natural gas and can go into biodiesel. And I've seen some of those displays here today. So it's really amazing what the agricultural sector is doing to, number one, reduce carbon emissions, number two, replenish soil, water quality, but then also their contribution to providing liquid fuels as well as food for the globe.
Clearly huge opportunity there. Congressman Curtis, I'm going to come back to you. You've all talked about unleashing American resources. And so whether that's lower